Hello and welcome to another wet and rainy day here in England. I'm Marcus Hayes, and despite the fact that I am again driving Winston, my girlfriend Kat's plastic Ford Fiesta, this time MAUDE, my MOREDOOR Mk2 Escort, is not broken, but this morning I am going down to see a guy about what could possibly be the first of many parts that I'm going to be buying for her this month. I'm going down to Warley Auto Salvage, which is in Warley in Brentwood, because they recently broke a Focus ST170 which had only done 61,000 miles. So I'm going to look at the engine, and hopefully that will be the new heart that will be going into MOREDOOR's engine bay very soon. It is currently stupid o'clock in the morning, but I am not going to get a McDonald's breakfast because I'm on a diet. Only joking. Thank you. Thank you. Whee! They got the right sauce this time. Brown sauce, of course. Oh, we've got a tunnel. Winston just can't do it.
Next is at junction 29.
Right, so I've made it to Warley Auto Salvage. I'm not going to go in there and put the camera in people's faces, so I'll go and check out the engine and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Alright, so this is the engine in question. Came out of a 61,000 mile Focus. Looks in pretty good condition, and the guy here actually knows the car. He done some work on the car. He put a new cam belt kit on it, and it had a new clutch and stuff, so it's not an unknown engine. It's been heard running and stuff, so yeah, that should be sweet. Now we just got to get it in the boot of Winston, and then I can take it back to the garage. Yeah, up a bit more. Right, so back on the road. It's now 10 AM. I'm supposed to be at work at 11:30. I'm hoping I can get the engine back to the garage and put it on the stand before I go to work today. And who knows, I might even be on time for work. I doubt it. About 10 minutes away from the garage, and now I'm in standstill traffic. We played the fuel tank roulette. 3 miles left. Right, so there's the old ST170 lump. Safely back home. Winston done a great job of being a van today. So yeah, massive thanks to the guys at Warley Auto Salvage. The guy I was dealing with there was a proper petrol head. He was telling me about a couple of really cool cars that he owns, and it's always really reassuring when you're buying parts off of actual car enthusiasts rather than people that don't know what they're talking about and are just in it for the money. So if you're anywhere near the Brentwood area and you need any spares for your car, definitely get in touch with Warley Auto Salvage. I'll leave their contact details in the description of this video. They were genuinely a pleasure to deal with. Unfortunately, I don't have time to get this engine on the stand right now, but I'll be back round here in a couple of days, and you'll be able to see that in just a few seconds, so stay where you are. Hello, welcome to another day. It's already lunchtime, so by the time I get to the other garage, I'm probably only going to have about 2 hours left before it gets dark, but we'll see what we can get done. Before I go anywhere though, I'm going to have to top up my sieve sump. All right, so made it round the garage. I've been here quite a while actually, just getting the engine ready to put on the stand. If you haven't got one of these stands and like me, you mess about with engine swaps, definitely get yourself one. This was really cheap. It was under 50 quid and it makes things so much easier. This part of the engine stand, I've just bolted onto the engine where the bell housing bolts to. So you've got one there, one there, one there with a nut on the back, and then the same here. And these nuts and bolts here basically allow you to adjust it how you want it. I like to try and get this as central as I can with the crank. It's not perfect, but it's somewhere near. So yeah, with it on the stand, it means it's going to be so much easier to remove all the stuff that I don't need, and it will be getting cleaned up and painted as well. And the good thing about these stands, you've got this pin that basically stops this being able to be rotated, and there's loads of holes in this bit all the way around, so you can lock the engine at different angles. You know, it's really useful for like when you want to put the sump on, you can literally just turn the engine upside down to do that. I think what I'm going to do now is remove everything that I don't need, so all this inlet stuff can come off. The alternator, is that power steering or aircon? I think one of them's power steering and one of them's aircon. I won't be using them. So yeah, just get this engine bare and then it'll be a lot easier to clean up and paint another day. I don't think I need to show in much detail me taking all the bits off, so I'll catch up with you afterwards. Alright, so got the engine looking really bare now. Took quite long to strip it down, to be honest, a lot longer than I thought it would. But you can definitely see what we've got now. Obviously I need to clean this up and grind away some of this scabbiness before giving the block a repaint. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to be fueling this engine. At the moment I'm thinking I might stick to the twin choke Weber, which is going to mean that the inlet manifold is going to need reporting to suit the ST170 ports, which are slightly bigger and slightly higher up on the head. But in the back of my mind I am liking the idea of going with a set of side draft Webers, but we'll just have to see. I think this spark plug cover will be robbed and fitted to the ST170 that's in the Mark 1, because I don't have one of them for the Mark 1. I'll probably make up something to go on here with my name on it or something though. And this will probably be painted Olympic blue, as well as the plastic cam belt cover will be Olympic blue. At the moment on the Mark 1 engine I've got the rocker cover painted Olympic blue, but it's reacted quite badly, so I think I'm going to get that powder coated black and then just have these two bits blue. But anyway, another thing that I'll be doing with the rocker cover is cutting this off so that it's flush with this, and then I'll plug it with Araldite, and then I'll shave this bit off as well so that it's flush with the head, just to give you a bit more clearance. I've done that with the other rocker cover that's in the Mark 1 at the moment. Obviously I won't be fitting the sieve sump that's fitted to the blacktop in MOREDOOR to this engine. I'll be putting the G19 one on it. Yeah, I'll be changing all the gaskets on this engine. It will be getting stripped down further at some point to do that, but for now I'll keep it as it is. I'm going to take the block breather off, make sure that's flushed out, and change the gasket behind that, but at the moment that will stay on there to stop the crap getting into the block. I think what I will do quickly though is whip this cover off and just see if the cam belt looks new, because apparently it was changed 6,000 miles ago. Yeah, so the cam belt does look relatively new. I may end up changing it anyway. If you look at the tensioner, that definitely looks new, so I think I can take the guy's word for it when he said that this was changed relatively recently. He said the water pump was done at the same time as well, and yeah, that definitely looks cleaner than the water pump housing. So yeah, it's good to see that what he's saying seems like it's true. He also said that he'd changed the rear main seal, but I'll be changing both crank seals. Like I say, I'm going to change all the gaskets. I've got a set of core plugs for this engine already in my garage, so I'll probably change them as well. This coil pack obviously won't be staying mounted to the back of the head like this because there's not room for it when it's fitted in an Escort, but I'll leave it on there for now. And this cover here, which is actually one of the engine mounts when it's fitted to the Focus, I'll need to shave this bit off because this is slightly different than a blacktop Zetec one, and my alternator bracket needs to mount to this bolt, so I need to shave that off just so that I can use that. It wasn't an issue with the ST170 in the Mark 1 because I've got Retro Ford's Motorsport kit which mounts slightly differently, or I might even be able to use the blacktop Zetec cover instead of this, but I'll figure that out when the time comes. I've got all these ST170 parts here that I've removed from the engine, which will probably be for sale at some point. I know that the inlet manifolds are wanted, so if anyone does need any of those ST170 engine parts, just drop a message to my Facebook page. I won't charge a lot for them. As you can see, the sun has started going down, so it's going to get dark pretty soon. I might be coming around here tomorrow to start cleaning the engine up and giving it a coat of paint. I'm not sure yet, but when I do make some more progress on the engine, I'll put that in a different video. This evening, I'm going to be going on Burton Power's website and purchasing loads of parts for MOREDOOR off of there. So yeah, can't wait to get those and get those fitted to the car. And I need to start making a list of companies to phone up regarding the repair panels that I need for her. So I'm going to start tidying up around here now and putting everything away before it gets too dark. So I'm going to end this video here. If you did think it was any good, please do give it a thumbs up and a share. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe and activate the notification bell to be kept right up to date with any other videos that I post in the future. Make sure you check out my Facebook and my Instagram, and I'll leave the links you need for that in the description as well, along with my email address for anyone who wants to contact me. But until next time, thanks for watching.